Okay, session 20 of Strahd's Cursed Eviction Notice is a go. How are you both doing today?
Doing good.
Good to hear, good to hear. Yes. So, last time, a lot has happened. I'll try to say some things. Feel free to fill in the blanks. You all fought the abbot last time, correct?
Yes.
Yes, that was quite a fight. I had to, in prepping for today's session, remove the tokens from the lions that spawned from the abbot, as those were, they faded away after the fight, but it was really amusing seeing the lions there still. You procured some things, including a book and a body, and you went to rest for the night. And you went to identify some things. And upon identifying or attempting or starting to identify something, there was a light. And you found yourselves, they say books are quite immersive. And in this case, it was quite immersive. And you all, from within the Tome of Strahd, went on a little adventure.
Yep.
Yeah, you met a little girl, cheered her up, watched her grow up. Yeah?
Yeah.
The last scene that you all saw, technically, had the girl grown up as a woman in her office, dealing with officey things, as there was a lot of planning happening at the castle. There's a lot going on. And yes, we'll probably pick up from there. Yeah. Anything else that you all want to throw in before we resume and get underway?
I think I'm good. The last thing I remember from interacting with her was the scene where she was dueling her brother and she won, and then the lady that she had a crush on went over to comfort her brother. Was the office scene after that?
So good question. There were actually two office scenes. The first office scene was before that, and that's the one where she was struggling to learn a spell. And that's when assistance was provided by a member of the party. And then there was the little... Let me see if I can pull up the listing of stuff that was going on. That was earlier. And then there was being on the carriage as Sergei met his sister for the first time. After that was the fight. Well, the duel between Sergei and the other individual. And then after that was the... Yeah. After that was another situation, but that was really brief. It was more like an opening. So that was the last major scene. You all had the chance afterwards to talk to people and ask any questions.
Mm-hmm. So then remind me what the last office scene was.
Yes.
Then?
While this one might not necessarily last for long for reasons we'll see in a bit, but the last description I believe I read to you all was that the castle was filled with people running up and down the brightly lit halls, covering any open space with white flowers and garland. The large cathedral being completed at the end of the entry hall, with bright stained glass being installed. And then I believe the scene may have shifted to the woman in a dark wood paneled office surrounded by heavy tomes. At which point her brother and Tatiana had burst into the room, and that's where I cut it last time. If that sounds familiar.
Somewhat, yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Some other things from last time. You did help save her from an advancing army as the armies were retreating. That was very interesting because, once again, for the second time this campaign, Dimension Door completely blindsided me, but it worked out. But yeah, let me swap over the music. So you all have borne witness to a lot of scenes. And while I know, based on our group chats, that there are some exciting things that may happen in the near future, tonight may not necessarily be one of those nights, because as if a fleeting dream that is grasped in an attempt to not forget, you find yourselves falling until you're back in the beds of the room that you originally were in. I hope that is the... I like that Roll20 scrolled up the maps a little as I was placing the bookmark for you all, as if to say, you wanted to put the players here, right? All right, you find yourselves back in the room in the Abbey. With, well, everyone is here, like they say in Smash. You've got Julian, you've got Keith, you've got Sniffles, and you've got that that amalgamation of body parts that was intended to house the soul of your good traveling companion, Irina. Yeah. Just there. But you can continue with your long rest from here.
Did I do the right thing?
Good question.
What do you mean by that?
Was that real? Did things change?
Who knows? Admittedly, if things can change from whatever that was, it didn't seem like we did much to change the course of anything. Could have tested it in a much more dramatic way.
Yeah.
What's that thing they say about going back in time and killing Hitler when he was a babe?
What?
What?
Hope my patron's not mad with me.
Why would they be?
They, whole reason they sent me here was to kill Strahd.
Ah. Well, there will be other opportunities for that.
Guess we'll see.
Reasonable here. So I want more opportunities, then I think we're both wasting our time.
So, since you are both in the process of identifying, this might technically answer your question, perhaps. But as you, quote-unquote, identify the Tome of Strahd, you sense that there is more to be read, more to be learned, but you'll have to wait another, we'll say long rest, and that's okay.
Gotcha.
But yes, as this happened, as you were taking long rest, feel free to bump everything back up if you've expended anything. And then, out of curiosity, what was it that Julian was identifying again? If you don't remember, if you could remind me.
I do not recall.
It has been a minute.
Yes.
Oh, here's a important question. Am I currently in possession of the plushie of myself, and do I have the sword I got from Strahd as a child?
That's a very good question. The plushie, I thought you wouldn't have gotten that back, correct? Because It was displayed on her shelf.
Oh, yeah, assuming all that was real, then.
Mm-hmm. The plushie is not in your possession.
Then I guess that answers your question.
And you do have the sword.
Okay. So that definitely wasn't just a dream.
Yes, you can tell that it likely was not a dream, as you are missing your plushie, and in return is the sword.
Well.
Well, I suppose that answers that question for you.
Indeed.
You would be pretty epic. Actually, this sounds bad of me, but if you killed Strahd with that sword, it'd be messed up.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay. So I will actually. I doubt. Okay, I guess I should still ask. Did any of you want to keep watch? Want to leave it to Sniffles or to Fasilka?
Well, I don't think either of us really sleep.
Oh, true. You all technically don't even need to wait for morning, actually. I mean, yeah, you do for the purposes of... Anyway. Let me swap over the music, and we'll get going. Okay. Morning has broken as best as it can here in the Valley of Barovia, given the fact that the sun cannot break through the clouds. At least not yet. Wait. You know what? This is more for my benefit than anything. But, Julian, if you were to depose, or when you do depose Strahd, while I'm not giving you any answers on why it's so cloudy, what weather would you inflict upon the region?
I'd probably return it to normal.
Okay. Oh, very noble of you. Okay. Thank you for answering my question.
It's all part of the natural order.
Nice. Oh, that's an excellent answer.
The whole reason that I'm here is that Strahd is disrupting the natural order for everyone, but most importantly for vampires.
Okay. Let me read off the description for the doors in front of you again, in case you wanted to check them out, because why wouldn't you want to check them out?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all are in the Abbey. You are in room S21. So from west to east, the plaques read operating room, nursery, and morgue. There's also the exit, of course. You can completely ignore those rooms. I know Bralef, as a chronic room ignorer, probably is not interested at all. He's somehow asleep. What the heck?
Keith, why are you making all those weird noises? Slap, slap, slap. Knock it off.
I vaguely recall last session just straight up asking the DM, hey, is there anything left here for us to explore and, like, find? Or is that a waste of time?
Did you ask that now? Let me double check. Interesting. Okay. Not to ruin the fun, but there is nothing else on this floor of the wing. Well, nothing
Hooray!
like important. No offense to everything else going on in there.
We're free.
Well, if you all would like, I can at least take you to the first floor.
Is the first floor the one with the rooms that you just listed off?
No, the
Morgue.
rooms that I just listed off are the rooms corresponding to the doors directly south of you.
Oh, I didn't even see those.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I saw them like out of the corner of my eye and just kind of assumed that they were more windows.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna check out this one. Which one is this one again? I forgot the order you listed them in.
Yeah, that's okay. That is the operating room.
Ah, wait. And then nursery in the middle, and then morgue at the end.
That is correct.
I do not care for that order of them. But anyway,
That's the order they gave to me. That's very, very good observation. All right. Well,
I'm gonna go into the operating room then.
a blood-stained table stands in the middle of this otherwise empty room.
Either they were performing some horrible surgery that went wrong, or either they were doing some kind of beneficial surgery that went horribly wrong, or some horrible surgery that very well may have gone horribly right. Gonna check out the nursery.
Okay. This room contains the wreckage of old wooden cribs.
Evidently, they haven't seen any kids in a while.
When you step into the room, you look at the window and you see a figure reflected in the window glass, a nun in white robes standing in the doorway. From the reflection.
Fascinating.
Yes, if I were really committing to this bit, I would have put a token up in the doorway,
Right.
but a look back towards the door reveals nothing there.
What if I look back towards the window again?
The reflection cannot be seen again. Good question.
A wise move, Spirit. Leave it alone.
All right, and for door number 3, a raven perches on the windowsill of this otherwise empty room.
I very quickly close the door.
Okay. All right, that's it for these doors. I appreciate you for obliging me.
Strahd has spies even out here.
Raven?
Yes. Unsurprisingly, this damned place is haunted. The religious and the kind-hearted often die with regrets. It's not surprising to see one lingering around.
Well, if you're satisfied, there was quite a bit on the first floor we didn't see.
There's also a room right here that we haven't looked at.
I'll open this door.
as you step out of the room, the girl will walk and follow you all.
Yeah, okay.
Not gonna lie, Keith, she's kind of annoying me. Do we need to keep this one around?
No, but I don't think it's necessary to, like, get rid of her either. Feel kind of bad for her.
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
Is it miserable?
Essentially. I don't know.
You see
Are
that
you miserable?
you see that she has leaned her head towards the wall here and is resting against the wall, facing it.
I don't think we have to decide right now.
Okay. As for the room we've just opened, bunk beds that have disintegrated with age lie in heaps along the walls of this moldy 30-foot square room.
Do I see any reflections of nuns in the windows?
That would be nice. That is not a personal quote from me, but no, there are no reflections of nuns here.
This adventure is alright, but as a DM, personally, I think it could have used more dead nuns. Pretty easy fix with some homebrew.
Actually, can you all give me an active perception or investigation check in this room?
We're searching for the dead nuns.
Certainly try.
Ooh, a 17 is better. All right, Julian, you notice the remnants of a faded magic circle beneath the dust in this room. And to answer any questions, it is not a teleportation circle.
Fair enough. Can I try to identify it?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check at advantage, since you had identified the circle so well. Okay.
Thank God for advantage.
You can tell it's some sort of like... It's like a combat magic circle, as if... Let me set the stage for you. Perhaps someone was intended to be lured into this room. And there they would suffer the effects or have to deal with the effects of the magic circle. And where the magic circle creator may have been able to gain more of an upper hand or make the tables more even in this fight. But yes, that's all you can ascertain from this magic circle, but I'm sure the unique style of circle here will allow you to, you know, certain magicians have somewhat of a signature. So if you see magic by this magic circler in the future, it will be familiar to you.
Cool.
All right, but that is all that you all can glean from this room. There isn't much in the way of treasure here.
Well, that was a waste of all time. Oh well.
I had a feeling it might be.
Well, why didn't you say something?
Distracted.
Traveling into the past certainly would do that to you.
Well, you know what? Since we've taken a long rest, I'll throw out one of the puffballs from the bag of tricks. Ooh, that might be a new one. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. No, we've had a boar before.
Yes. I believe it was. Yeah, I don't remember. Do you need the token?
Yeah.
Hmm. You happen to remember what the boar have been? It wasn't in your ambush. I might have to make you a new token.
Yeah, it was a little oink, as I recall, or a chapter 4 pig.
Oh. Okay. Well, that'll at least help me find the new token to make with it, even if I don't have it with its associated stat block in here. All right, I'll try to find it. Oh, wait, there it is. Let me give it the boar stat block and give you control. Actually, is there a boar stat block in? Okay, I'll give it you control of it anyway, but it doesn't have any of its associated stats. Okay, but yes, you all are free to go back down to the first floor. Is that what you are most interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I might have to update a few tokens, but let me at least move you right here. Let me move the camera down here. Oh lord. You. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. So the woman has followed you down the stairs. Feel free to well explore. Or you could just leave. Technically. Let me double check your readings. Wait a minute. See a dead village. Okay, let me just do a little bit of housekeeping with you all. You have the Sunsword Plus that you obtained from Argen Vostholtz.
Mm-hmm.
You now have the Tome of Strahd, which you obtained from a place where sickness and madness are bred, where children once cried, the treasure lies still. Do you happen to remember what things you obtained from Baba Lasaiga's chest? I believe you obtained some tarot cards, some gold. Let me double check the book, but I was wondering if you all happen to remember anything else from the hut.
Well,
See,
around the part in my inventory where I have the gem that powered the hut,
yes,
I see
it's a vial.
her desiccated heart, 5 gemstones,
Yes.
a +1 sling bullet,
Yes. Well, there's
Pipes
10
of
plus 1 sling
Haunting.
bullets. Mhm.
I added those to my notes.
There's
Luckstone.
Yeah, there's 2 spell scrolls.
I don't know at what point. Oh, yeah, spell scrolls I list
Mhm.
separately.
There's the vial, which I feel like is the vial that Julian identified during this long rest.
I think so. The oil of sharpness.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Then yeah, evidently.
1,300
that's what I
gold. Is there anything else around that area that I did not list?
Potion of invulnerability, though that was before the gems. That might have been somewhere else. I think that's everything. And then after that, it's the Luckstone and then Holy Symbol of Ravenkind. So that was all after.
Okay, so it is the Holy Symbol of God. You have all 3 objects that your readings were about.
I forget. Did we identify the Holy Symbol?
I think you might not have. Let me double check.
The holy symbol of Ravenkind?
Yes.
I want to. I don't know. I don't know. We have the plant. We have the handout for it, which admittedly only shows the icon and the name of it. So maybe we haven't identified it. Not sure.
Okay.
But so I assume. So the holy symbol of Ravenkind, that was the thing that we got that from Baba Saga's hut, and that's the thawed Strahd killing item.
Yes. Or the second if you count the tome as the third.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So we got the sword, and then we got the holy symbol, and now we have the tome.
Yes. All right. Well, nice work. Congratulations.
We've unlocked the final boss fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go sprint at Ganon with a stick and underwear.
You certainly could. All right. Feel free to.
Well, we don't have to because I successfully talked him out of being an evil tyrant. And as soon as we talk to these guys, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, Barovia is great. It's not a horrible dictator vampire ship at all.
Strahd actually just implemented tax breaks on anyone making below 2,000 gold in a year, and
wow.
increased taxes on everyone making more than 10,000 gold in a year. It's pretty great.
Oh, that
The
is
nobility's not happy about it, but
Oh,
it is
wow.
what it is.
I wish that were real. Damn.
Also, we've declared war on like 15 different nations.
Sounds about right.
It's all deeply unethical stuff. Morally, I'd say that we're good. We're in a bit of a mixed bag at this point.
But yes, if you all would like to venture into, you've got a few different places you can go from here. You can explore more of the Abbey, all those dark, closed off areas that definitely don't need exploring.
There were stairs down.
There are stairs down. Let me see where that goes. All right, S16. I'm not saying you're there yet, but
I'm also very eager to find out if the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood chimeras are going to jump us as soon as they see us.
okay. So, Full Metal Alchemist chimeras or downstairs?
I vote for downstairs first.
All right. And as for you, Keith, do you want to jump the chimeras or do you want to?
I'm not going to jump them, but I am going to look at them. Hey,
Hey, what's up?
who's the ruler of Barovia?
The abbot. Yeah.
Like, beyond him.
Huh?
Okay, well, you're no help. Thanks.
Huh?
My God. The abbot rules Barovia now. We've undone his death.
I think that's probably just an indication that the guards here are very uninformed or stupid.
All
or
right.
both.
So downstairs, yes?
Yeah.
All right. You'll find yourselves on the top right of this map over here. The stone steps descend 20 feet to a cellar that contains 10 barrels of wine and an L-shaped wooden rack packed with wine bottles. Feel free to explore if you would like. There are no booby traps in this room.
Ominous.
I swear I'm not thinking about that post that was posted in Dames and Damsels about. Let me look at this room again.
Fucking empty room
So good.
with like two tiles that like click when stepped on. I love that. I love the idea of just like
Yeah, I'm literally gonna steal this room and use it in places.
just dump the players into this. I love the idea of this room keeping a party occupied for anywhere from 2 hours to the entire session. Like, that's, oh my god, the dedication on that.
The long con. The medium con. All right, you all are the first party I've ever had to explore this cellar. Take it away.
I take the entire cellar away.
That's on me. I take full responsibility.
All right, I'm adding 10 barrels of wine to my inventory.
That would be correct, except for the fact that the barrels in the center of the room are empty. Whereas if you attempted to take them, you can tell they are quite light. But you can tell that the barrels on the south wall and the barrels on the east wall do have weight to them. So, there could be anything in there. Wine, bodies soaked in wine.
The phrasing was fairly ominous up until the moment that you mentioned the possibility of bodies. I'm gonna check the labels on the wine.
Okay. So, the wine names are emblazoned on the barrels, as is the name of the winery in question, the Wizard of Wines.
Someday we're going to meet this Wizard of Wines.
Yes, very soon.
I don't know what I'm
perhaps.
going to say to him, but I'm going to say something to him.
You're never gonna meet the Wizard of Wines. He's a fictional character like Betty Crocker.
I'm sitting here like,
Chief looks devastated.
I'm like, wait. The barrels against the east wall, Julian can tell, contain purple grape mash number 3. The 4 barrels against the south wall contain red dragon crush, which I believe was the same wine that was in your welcome basket back at the death house.
Which, I still have. Yeah, I got 2 bottles of that. I still have 1 bottle. I gave 1 bottle to like that one priest's vampire spawn son, and it just like instantly fucking atomized him. I've been holding on to this second bottle because I, on some level, plan to feed it to Strahd.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. And the wine racks themselves contain 33 bottles of purple grape mash number 3 and 24 bottles of red dragon crush. I will paste this full description into Roll20. I see the description. It's not meant to be pasted. It's meant more for me to relay to you all, but I've kept the portion in here because I was lazy about Red Dragon Crush being a fine wine and Purple Grape Mash number 3 being a cheap wine.
I love that it's number 3. Purple Grape Mash number 3. Like, that just sounds so fucking funny to me.
Also,
it's the same. It's actually even more ridiculous than the wine that my parents used to buy, which was $2 Chuck.
Also, I may be wrong, but I believe one of these wines is on tap at the Yawning Portal.
Interesting.
I could be incorrect.
I'm just genuinely curious if it's like some innate quality of Red Dragon Crush wine to just kill vampires, or if like the 2 bottles that I was given were tainted in some way. But I have no idea how I would go about searching for that sort of information, especially considering the fact that my character is an idiot.
I'm sure you could ask the Wizard of Wines. I'm sure they'd answer your question.
Damn it!
I cannot wait for you all to meet or not meet the Wizard of Wines.
You can't do this to me.
Okay. But that's pretty much it. I don't believe I've given. Do you have a bag of holding, or are you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't believe we do.
Well, feel free to. Damn. Now I kind of feel bad for not having given you a bag of holding yet.
We've been making do.
Well, as the abbot probably won't be drinking this stuff anytime soon, and as the Full Metal Alchemist chimeras outside don't seem particularly bright, I'm sure you could come back here if somehow you need the wine. Say there's a city that you're near that needs wine, or if you find out that all Red Dragon Crush is essentially tainted, that it would be a fantastic... you know how they dunk the coaches in Gatorade after a win? Just like pull that on Strahd. Just fill up a whole Gatorade container full of Red Dragon Crush and set it above the door. It's the perfect plan. But yes, you can come back here if you need to. Would you like to go back upstairs or anything else you want to check out about the room?
Yeah, I think I'm good down here.
All right.
I think I'm good.
Take you back over here. Let me see if I can swap out this music again. Okay, so you're back here. The morning is progressing. You can go back into town. You can explore the rest of the abbey. Oh. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh, thanks for moving her. I appreciate that.
Didn't realize I could. Also, I don't have the boar with me on this
shoot.
map, but
Okay.
it's probably not going to matter.
I'm gonna grab the boar anyway, in case it does matter. I think the reason why you're able to control this one is because that's actually an arena, and it's not supposed to be a Basilica. Oh my gosh, there's like 4. Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right, there's your boar. All right, as you step out, the guards will say, "So, how'd your meeting with the abbot go? Did you get everything you needed?"
Yep.
Can I inside check this scarecrow, DM? Sure. Let me open this character sheet. What is it? Insight wisdom?
Yep.
Okay. Could I ask you to roll me a deception check?
Ah, shit, that's bad for me.
Don't worry about the fact that my character did not go in with Keith
And then you
towards me,
Yeah.
and that I was in fact disguised as Irina when we went in.
All right. So the creature at the bottom narrows his eyes at you, Keith, and he says, "I reckon you're lying to me."
In what way?
Didn't get what you came here for. I'm so sorry the abbot couldn't help you. If there's anything you need, please let me know.
What are you?
Me? Why? I'm just a human, same as you. Man?
gives him a thumbs up, and then
Rolling insight.
walks away.
I can't believe with a +0 to insight, he rolled a 19. You have an 8 to the session, you rolled a 5? I did that.
Yep.
Thank goodness I had an out in the way he phrased that question towards you.
I mean, if these guys want to pick a fight with us after we just fucking obliterated their boss, I mean, that's up to them, but...
Yeah, watch out Zoro for one, please.
I'm human, same as you. Boy, man, that's actually a pretty accurate statement.
Yep.
As
I am as much of a human as you are.
Very true. As you all are making your way out, Vasoka turns and waves weakly at the guards, who both wave back at her.
There's not a single human on this map.
Wait. You're right. Yeah, unless this boar or syphils are actually humans that have been converted into non-humans. Hold on, let me look at the other sections of the map. Yeah, oh my gosh.
5e werebore. Oh, it's a real thing. Cool.
Oh yeah, they're like anthropes of everything in D&D at this point.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't be looking it up because they might be in Curse of Strahd. Are there werebores in Curse of Strahd?
There's lycanthropy in Curse of Strahd.
No, okay.
Anything's possible.
Challenge rating 4. Hell yeah.
I once made Shadow the Hedgehog in
Nice.
D&D 3.5. It was, for obvious reason, it was stupid. Like the thing that we were doing was intentionally like everyone's overpowered as shit. And like the specific way that it was set up allowed for all kinds of ridiculous shit. So it was the most powerful character I ever have played and ever will play. But yeah, I made Shadow the Hedgehog, and the first thing I had to do was figure out like, okay, there's just like basic lycanthropy, and I've got to somehow figure out how to make that walk with like a whale hedgehog. Because it was like the only way that you could realistically play a like humanoid animal character in 3.5. We didn't have any of this Tasha's Cauldron of bullshit where you could just make up whatever the fuck you want and your DM just has to deal with it.
Nice.
If I wanted to make Shadow the Hedgehog and 5e, I could just start by saying like, okay, well, I went with Tasha's custom lineage, and I'm like a hedge folk individual, so I'm like a humanoid hedgehog. They are tied to the Fey realm, and no one talks about them because shut up.
That does remind me of Magic the Gathering's latest expansion. Not the one that just came out like a week ago, but Bloomborough. They've got like mouse folk, rat folk, lizard folk, frog folk, bird folk. Everyone is a creature, and even planeswalkers who travel to this plane get turned into little woodland creatures. It's so cute.
That's adorable. I love that.
Yeah.
And also because of the fact that Wizards of the Coast doesn't seem to like the idea of any of their fucking IPs being separate. Magic the Gathering is like tied to 5e at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Got like full ass like books about how to run D&D in one of their settings, Ravnica or something.
Yeah. And then of course you got the Strixhaven stuff.
I didn't even know that was Magic the Gathering. Jesus Christ.
But good times indeed. Okay. Yes, you all want to step out? I'm just gonna hurry things along a little. Make copy some tokens over to the larger Kresk map as unless you traverse the mountain down, which is not difficult for Julian, but I thought I brought the pig over. I can't. Oh, for some reason, the pig took 4 seconds longer to paste onto this other page.
Good.
All right, let me swap the music. I said to move the party there. Are you all? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Well, yeah, I mean,
that one took a while for my camera to adjust. What's up?
it sounded like you were asking where we were, so I was just saying that we're up here by
Oh.
the Abbey still.
Yeah. I meant, I guess map-wise, because it took like 8 seconds for my camera to load into this map. Like, it stayed on the previous map for a bit. Okay. So, it's daytime. You make your way down the mountain. And as you inch closer to the town, you'll see some guards are there with an individual that I don't believe you've met yet.
That guy, right?
That's correct. That guy right there.
I was about to ask. Was that guy there, Julio?
He was not.
Do we recognize him?
You do not.
Can we listen in on their conversation?
Oh, well, they are actually not conversing. They are watching you all come down the path. And
Maybe.
as you approach, one of the guards you can hear turns and says, Burgomaster, these are the visitors from yesterday. They must be coming back from the Abbey now. The guard on the right will say, well met, travelers. How was your visit to the Abbey of St. Markovia?
It was fine.
Productive.
Fine and productive. Something that we as Kreskians strive to be. Very, very good show. Our burgomaster here has something to say to you all. And it's at this point that the man at the bottom is going to step forward. He'll hold out his hand and say, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Burgomaster Dmitry Kreskov. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm going to hold out his hand in case anyone wants to grab it. If you don't want to, that's okay too. Like, no pressure. That sounds suspicious. I don't mean that in a passive-aggressive, like, DM way. I mean that in a, I've been left hanging before way. It's fine.
I'll check his hand.
He appreciates that gesture.
Julian will give a polite bow.
Okay, yes. If you be so kind, I normally wouldn't trouble outsiders with this, but we've had a bit of a situation here in town. I need to grab my wife, but there's been a situation, and it's an all hands on deck kind of thing, and you seem like capable individuals based on what the guards were telling me. I would greatly appreciate your help, unless you're in somewhat of a hurry, but the whole town's life, everyone's lives depends on it.
Are we in a hurry? I don't think we are.
Guess we're not in a hurry.
Okay. Wait, sorry. So is there a way you want to answer it? It was more like a shrug, like a
Yeah, we'll follow you.
Okay. Yes. So I need to grab my wife. If you could follow the guards, they'll appraise you of the situation on the way. And
All right.
if you are cool with that, he's gonna like step back and turn around and jog briskly to his home to fetch his wife. The guards themselves will kind of gesture you to follow them this way to the west. So he'll go south and the guards will go west. This music's a little too quiet for me. Let me swap it out. All right. Should you choose to follow the guards, they'll say, so here's the situation. Quite literally overnight, all the sheep in Kresk's collective pen have gone missing. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sheep, they're just good for clothing and whatnot. But no. Winter is approaching. And those sheep are our entire food supply. Without those sheep, we have no food for winter. We will starve.
That seems needlessly risky as a way of storing food.
Oh, normally we're close-knit here. You may have sensed it yesterday when we were typically wary and not welcoming of outsiders. But we have no idea who could do such a thing, who or what could be behind it. We normally keep our gates tightly closed. Why, we even turned down that noble woman who tried to come here the other day.
Noble woman, huh?
Yes, she said she was from Valaki or something like that, but you never...
Could you describe her?
Oh yeah, she had long black hair. She was wearing black and purple. She had these big round glasses that made her look like some sort of nerd who reads books or something.
Is that the lady that we saw on the road?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And to make matters more suspicious, the farm is covered in blood.
I see.
And before long, you arrive at the location.
Oh, tiny map.
Yes, if you want to speak to the farmhand, Luca is right up there. Feel free to question him all you'd like. He's
the confident-looking man.
yes, this confident-looking man and his father, they handle the sheep. Although his father, we haven't seen him around in quite a few days, actually. I'm sure it's
These
nothing.
bones look so wrong.
Oh, the bones, the RuneScape bones.
I love the RuneScape bones.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
We can bury them for prayer.
Yeah. Everyone's always about wizard magic and whatnot, but I was all about getting those monk levels. Burying bones. Okay. But yes, the guards have posted up here. Imagine there's blood on the farm. I guess I either forgot to draw it or I just didn't have it. Oh, and you can feel free to investigate the sheep pen as well.
Is this the pen?
Yeah, the pen is kind of like this one right here.
Oh, that
Mhm.
makes sense. There's no grid on this map.
Yes.
Hopefully, we can do whatever we want.
No grid. I think I had difficulty gridding it up.
stand simultaneously in 4 squares. I am unstoppable.
All right, buddy. What can you tell us about your sheep going missing?
Hello, I'm Luca. What's your name?
You can call me Keith.
Hello, Keith. I'm Luca. What's your name?
I'm the guy who's trying to help you figure out what's happening with your sheep.
Hi, guy. Sheep. Sheep gone.
Is he always like this?
If he said his name was Luca again, I was going to kill him on the spot.
One of the guards says, "Yeah." Sorry if that was
God's below.
Keith's gonna walk over here,
Mhm.
and he's gonna walk back, and he's gonna look exactly like Luca.
Oh! Hi, I'm Luca.
Hi, I'm Luca.
Oh, we have the same name.
We could be brothers.
Oh, no, you look nothing like me. I'm much good-lookinger.
Yeah. So what's happened to our sheep?
Didn't you hear sheep gone?
Sheep gone.
Okay. I'm gonna walk away from Luca. So are these actually bones or are they blood?
They're bones.
Okay.
Are they sheep bones?
Looks like.
Or they all just
Okay, sorry.
or they're just 6 cartoonishly large femurs?
Okay. The guard will tell you off to the side, kind of like on the way. There's supposed to be, normally they'd have about 50 sheep, but there were supposed to be over 3 dozen sheep, for sure. And now there are none. You see that there are no carcasses and just some scattered sheep bones. If you'd like to examine the bones more closely, feel free to give me nature or investigation.
How am I on nature? Bad. How am I on investigation? Just as bad.
Turns out when you're not proficient in either of them, they're the same.
Wouldn't you know it?
Okay. So while Julian doesn't come up with anything conclusive, Keith, you'll notice that the few sheep bones left behind have bite marks on them, made by rows of sharp teeth, not unlike a shark bite.
It's not often you see a sheep who's been eaten by sharks. Keith will point out the bite marks.
Keith, out of
Unless
curiosity,
there's something else
do you still look
with a
like
bite
Luca?
like this. For now, yes.
Okay. All right.
Strange.
Is there anything else of teeth like these? Werewolves? Weresharks?
Of vampires, perhaps? Just kidding. They don't have rows.
I was gonna say.
Were-vampires. It's the new hybrid I invented for this campaign, actually. The were-vampire.
That's neat.
Why, thanks.
Yeah, you use the convoluted Skyrim glitches to contract both lycanthropy and vampirism, even though they're supposed to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to bring, where's she at? Gotta grab you-know-who. As you all are chatting things over, Luca gets closer. And he leans into Luca and he says, "Hey, Luca, I have to tell you a secret."
Yes, Luca.
Oh. The fence is broken. Today, Luca went to get stones to fix the fence. All day, Luca is getting stones. Then when I get back from collecting stones, sheep were gone. I can't count the sheep because I hurt my head. All day, Luca is getting stoned. Daddy went away. He never said goodbye. Luca thinks Daddy is in the dirt.
Aren't we all, Luca?
Luca's favorite sheep is Brownie. Brownie was nice to Luca and always let him pet her. One day, Brownie was gone. Oh, as you all are investigating and questioning and whatnot, you'll see that some commoners have slowly started to gather. Kind of like, y'all know, like, what is it, the in a fender bender situation, or the people who are gawking, the gawk blockers, as they're sometimes called. Gawk blockers have begun to gather.
The fuck calls them gawk block?
I don't think you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Let me just look this up real quick. Oh my god. What is this? No, I'm just kidding.
How long were you away getting stones, Luca?
Give me a sec as I check. Strange. Since it was bright outside. So not that there's much semblance of dawn here, but perhaps at the crack of dawn. Now that some time has progressed since you've all awakened, explored the abbey a little bit, came back down the hill to Kresk. Now that it's closer to lunchtime, is around the time perhaps that he returned. Saw the sheep were gone. Alerted the guards. Alerted the burgomaster. Alerted you all, and now you're here. And also, actually, could anyone give me a survival check? This is typically, since I call for survival for a certain clue. Okay. So, Keith, you notice that the only footprints in the pen are sheep and human footprints. With a 17, I believe I can let you know that there are some large footprints. There are also some smaller footprints.
Those being humanoid?
Yes.
Point those out to Julian.
Smaller human footprints?
Now I'm
Like-
starting to lean into my werewolf theory more.
You said it's just human footprints and sheep footprints, but you said that there were smaller human footprints?
Yes, that's correct.
So are there multiple sets of human footprints?
There's at least 2 sets of human footprints. The larger set and the smaller set.
Is the smaller set appear to be like child size?
Yes.
Okay. So seemingly an adult and a child came here and just kind of led the sheep away.
Maybe. But then what caused these bite marks?
Don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they showed up as a human, turned into something else, ate some sheep, and then walked away as a human.
But all of the sheep were gone. So did they
Yeah.
eat some sheep straight all the way down to the bone and then just lead the rest of them away?
Hmm.
As you all are discussing, one of the guards will come up and say, "So, folks, how's the investigation going? Any questions that you've got for us? I think the burgomaster should be back here any minutes now."
I'll just ask the guard if he recognizes what those bite marks could be from.
Do you recognize Luca?
Yeah. Maybe Luca ate them. Moonbeam! He's a werewolf.
Oh, the guard will come up and be like, "Wait, why are there two of... What? What's going on here?"
Just roll with it. He'll say in Keith's voice.
Aha. I guess I gotta lay off what little wine we have left here since they stopped shipping. Maybe for good reason. Anyway, sorry, what was your question? Do I know... Huh? Sorry, I apologize.
I'll show him the bones. Do you recognize, you know what would make a bite mark like this?
Bite mark. I'm really not sure. I know we've got a few wolf hunters around, but I don't know enough about them. They're wolves to know if those are wolf marks. Are those wolf bite marks? He looks quite confused, but it's at this time that the burgomaster and his wife will show up. Actually, I feel like it's more natural if they're facing each other, so I've swapped their positions. The burgomaster Dimitri, who you met already, enters the sullied farm wide-eyed and stunned. He's shocked by the missing sheep, as the guards have told you, that is their entire food source. So he looks shocked.
He already knew, though.
Yeah, that is true. But, you know, he looks like, what? It's still real. What? Here, I thought it was a bad dream or something like that. It's tricky. I think I was instructed to say that the burgomaster required your attention, but I felt that it would be more urgent if he actually showed up to greet you all. Tricky. Yeah, as he's staring, his wife, who he'll kind of like absent-mindedly say, "Hey, this is my wife Anna." And he's like still staring at like the blood and the bones, and she'll say, "Dimitri, you know who did this as well as I do." And she like glares at, well, actually, hold on, she's a little confused because there's two.
I'll turn back into Keith.
Oh, witchcraft.
Something like that, yeah.
Magic that uncommon here.
Are you the one who ate our sheep?
Do I look like someone who eats?
Literally 2 seconds ago, you were saying that you knew exactly who ate the sheep. And now you see any display of magic and you're immediately jumping on someone else.
Well, I thought it's Luca who ate the sheep, but perhaps he had an accomplice. You. And she points at Keith.
In the interest of avoiding a political situation, I'm going to hold my tongue any further, but I would appreciate if you withhold your accusations.
Can you
Yeah,
roll
okay.
me a persuasion check? A very important persuasion check. Oh,
19.
wow, that's really good. Okay. She like crosses her arms and she humps a little, but she'll say, as you wish.
I was going. I kind of say to Keith, I was going to ask her who she thought it was that ate the sheep. It would nothing else given us some place to start. I no longer have any confidence in any claims that she could possibly make at any point in the future.
She glares at you, unless this is not meant to be audible by her, but I imagine in Julian's case it is. It's fine either way. It's not a trick question or anything like that. I think it'd be funny. Especially after you told her to shut up, basically. But you do you. But yes, so you said that she basically can't trust anything she says. Would you like to ask, perhaps there's the Burgomaster here, Luca? Oh. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, so to recap, now that we've returned, got a, wait, 1d4. For whether or not Anna heard you, it sounds like she did then, if I'm understanding correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So she glares at you. She looks very upset. She's not going to say anything, but it kind of looks like she really wants to, but also she doesn't want to anger witches, so she's holding her tongue for now. So feel free to proceed with your investigation. If there's anyone you want to ask, Dimitri, Anna, the guard.
Dimitri is that the Burgomaster?
Yes, Burgomaster Dimitri Kreskov.
Okay. So, Burgomaster, do you know of anything in the area that could make this kind of bite mark that Keith found?
I really don't know. Other than wolves, the only thing I could possibly think of is we've all heard the tales here of the creatures in the Abbey, whether they are our own people or outsiders who have come to the abbot seeking assistance, and perhaps biting off more than they can chew. The only other thing I can think of, so again, sometimes we've got wolf hunters going through here. Could be the creatures up at the abbot. The forest folk south, deep south of us. They live near on Yesterhill. I don't know what kind of things those people get up to. But I had to think of any people here in Barovia were strange. You know, other than the Vishtani, it would be the forest folk. The forest folk, the mountain folk, the swamp folk, they're all so strange. But it's strange. We had heard the sheep were dwindling in number, but for over 3 dozen of them to go missing at once is quite strange.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, get closer to Luca doesn't hear. Sounds like one of you implied that Luca has something to do with it. Is there more to him than meets the eye?
Okay, so you are. I know Dimitri's in front of here. I just want to make sure I understand the body language situation. So Dimitri's here. Anna's off to the side. She's a little grumpy. She was the one who specifically insinuated that it was Luca until she saw you detransform. So is this directed specifically at Dimitri? Or is it kind of like a general, like, oh yeah, I'm addressing all of you?
General.
Okay. Let me double check some things here. She'll kind of like speak up, but she knows to like not necessarily hold her tongue but to be a little bit more reserved in her accusations. She'll say, "It makes the most sense. That's what." She kind of like jerks her head back towards the crowd of people that have gathered down below. They're all saying it's Luca. They say he talks to the sheep. He's a bit of an odd one. Luca is. He's not all right. There's anyone here who could have done such a thing, Luca makes the most sense, the most logical sense.
Is it not unreasonable for a shepherd to talk to their sheep? Helps form a bond with the animal, so they're more likely to trust the shepherd, who then has to proceed to lead them to slaughter.
She kind of like holds her hands up in a, I don't know, gesture. She doesn't have a poetic retort in response to your very good line.
Looking through my
Pardon the
inventory.
pun, but it sounds like Luca is just being made into something of a scapegoat.
Ah! Oh my gosh, do I wish I still gave inspiration out for puns.
Cast minor illusion to make a rim shot.
But oh, actually, I can rim shot in here.
Huh. Keith will lean to Julian. Remind me, do you have a silvered weapon of some kind?
I don't think so, actually. Do I? Is any of my shit silver?
That's a good question. I could have sworn I may have accidentally given you some at some point.
Everything that I have is magic, but I don't think anything that I have is silver.
Let me ask. Are either looking at the holy symbol of Ravenkind, is that silver or some other kind of metal?
Oh, that's a very excellent, good question. Let me double check. The holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Fire to death with a necklace.
No.
So, it is platinum
Hmm.
with a large crystal embedded in its center. So it's not silver.
I had silver, but I sold it in exchange for all of our wealth.
Oh, did you say that out loud, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, I said it out loud to Julian, though I did say it like as an aside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. All right. Just ask. Does anyone have any silver on them?
Oh, you'll see like some people like the guard kind of like feel his pockets and he'll say, like, well, coins too, or do you need some of them there? Like the holy stuff.
Do I know if silver coins are pure enough to affect lycanthropes?
Good question. Let me check. Interesting. Right. That would be. It's. I'm struggling to okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It says here immunities: bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. Can I ask either of you to translate that for me?
That means that it would just be immune to weapons that are neither silver nor magical. So
Needs to be
either
both.
silver or magical would work. Because it specifically says from... You said it specifically said from non-magical weapons that aren't silvered. So either one of those would get past that immunity.
Because magical would be... Then it's not magical, so then it would be But if it were silver...
Yeah. Silvered and magical are their own separate qualities, and for the most part, anything that specifically looks for silver weapons, like, is okay with magic as well. Silver is just a way for a DM to, like, give players the ability to, like, deal with something that specifically says that it's immune to, like, normal, like, physical damage.
I see.
Without giving them, like, magical stuff. Also, this does, I'm fairly certain, confirm that we are dealing with a lycanthrope, because I think that lycanthropes are the only thing with straight immunities to physical damage from neither magical nor silvered weapons.
Perhaps.
I guess we'll see how thorough, how extensive my knowledge of the monster manual is when we get there.
Not necessarily that, but you are operating off of some things that... I answered Bralef's question at a general level. If it applies here, we shall see.
All right. Keith will say, it might work here, if you don't mind. And he'll hold his hand out.
Lightning, didn't you have a previous group in Strahd ask to buy a jeweler's kit and then proceeded to, like, mash all of their silver coins into dust for this express purpose?
So they specifically grinded the silver coins into powder so that they could create holy water, which then they used in various ways, including visiting the Wizard of Wine's winery. And perhaps poisoned the wine is the incorrect term there, but that's not to say that it couldn't already be holy waterified, but we'll see.
But yeah, if the guy is offering some silver coins, I will accept them.
Okay. Yeah, he'll offer you let me think. If a gold is that's 10. He will offer you 3 silver coins.
All right. I should be able to give these back in a second. Hey, Luca.
Huh? I am Luca.
Since your sheep have gone missing, here's a little bit of compensation. And he'll hand him the coins.
So to recap, you're just handing him the coins?
Yep.
Okay. He'll take the coins and he'll say, "Oh wow, my allowance. Are you my daddy?" You step back as if you get as if you get that question a lot.
I don't think you're getting your coins back. I'll give this guy gold.
It was like, whoa, thanks, yo. Oh my gosh, he like pockets the gold. He looks very happy, as if you've given him a week's worth of pay in exchange for 3 days worth of pay.
God, we're so fucking rich compared to the normal person.
That's how it goes in D&D.
Checking my robe of useful items. Funnily enough, doesn't have a silvered longsword on it.
Okay. As soon as you hand the gold back, you actually hear a scream coming from the south. It sounds like it's coming from a woman in town.
Lady would walk in here. Shut the fuck up.
Let me see if this one will work here. So upon the scream, the guards and Dimitri will stand to attention, and they will rush over the south. It is basically off this map. And Anna will go with them, I guess. What would you all like to do? Would you like to stay here and make sure that Luca is safe? Would you like to follow them? Would you like to interrogate some of the commoners here?
Oh, thank goodness. Finally, some peace and quiet for all investigation. Anyway.
I think we should. I think Keith will try and will follow them and help. Though before he leaves, he will just give Luca a good hard look to see if there's anything he's trying to hide.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight check. Oh my gosh, that's really good. You sense that Luca has told you, his trusted friend Luca, all he knows.
He'll narrow his eyes, but nevertheless will leave for now and follow the sounds of the scream.
Would you mind restarting the music? I actually had
Sure.
to reload because evidently the game had completely broken for me.
Okay.
I just didn't see Keith's insight at all.
All good. Oh, I gotta get your damn boar in here too. Give me a sec. I guess I gotta pull up the boar stats. Is it a boar or giant boar?
It's a regular boar.
A regular boar. Just like Pungry's ex-wife, am I right?
Have you ever played Least of the Painful Lightning?
I have not.
Oh yeah. There is that character Lightning would enjoy.
I will leave it at that.
Nice. Okay. As you all run to investigate the sound, can you give me just athletics, since you can give me acrobatics if you want, but athletics to see just how nice, how your trip over goes. As you all run over, you kind of overhear the burgomaster speaking to his wife, saying, "Where's Ilya? I thought he was with you." It's like, I'll find him. Ooh. 27. Very nice. Okay, that means that upon this next map that I'm about to take you all to, I'll put Julian first on the scene with Keith not too far behind. Give me just a moment. I forgot something here. Okay, I'll have to do. Okay. Let's see, Russia. You arrive at the center of town, investigating. Sorry, just thinking of the right timing to do this. All right, so let me take you over to this next map if roll 20 will not hold me hostage. Julian, you should find yourselves in the left middle of the map. You see that there is a lot going on here. There is a dead lady back there, and as you enter the scene, this kid leaps onto this woman, diving at her to attack her. And you see an interesting sight. You see a kid completely emaciated, his bones pushing up from beneath his pale skin. He's covered in blood. And when he opens his mouth, you see that his jaw is unhinging and peeling open down the sides of his neck, revealing rows upon rows of sharp, jagged teeth.
Oh, this wasn't much of an investigation, but all right. Ah!
Julian, I think I know what might have eaten those sheep.
Yeah? Want to clue me
It's
in?
this guy.
Incredible.
Before Keith can even reveal that was a joke, Julian's already cut this guy's head off.
Nice. All right, I would like to. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I'm interested in asking you all to roll for initiative.
We're fucking raring to go.
Oh, 5. You can't do this to me, bro. Oh my gosh, you all are raring to go.
19 and a 20.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
I'm all hopped up on mortal juice, and I just can't fucking wait to kill something.
All right, Julian. Well, this lady is being attacked, so why don't you go ahead and... What was it you wanted to do? Kill something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down here and chop this guy's head off.
All right, well, he had it coming, honestly.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Wait, that's the wrong... Hold on.
Sorry, directions unclear. Dick Con fan. Moldering an innocent bystander. Give me 1 sec. Do I have any AoE attacks that can hit both of
You
these
do.
tiles?
You explicitly do.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. I couldn't save her from the monster, and everyone's just like, you went out of your way to make 2 attack rolls against her. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's chill. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a long rest, right?
That is correct. You've got everything on the table.
So let me give myself 1 rage back, and let me get rid of my fury points, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay. So first off, bonus action, I'm gonna rage. Angie. I'm gonna scale the shit out of the Burgomaster's wife by transforming my hands into horrible claws.
Hey, maybe she could be into it. I don't know.
I don't know. She was willing to accuse us of fucking mortal after watching someone drop a fucking disguise spell. So, okay. So bonus action to rage. I'm going to recklessly attack.
Very nice.
Thought of it ahead of time this time, and I'm gonna attack whatever the fuck this thing is with damnation one-handed.
The child. Let's go. A 27.
Woohoo! Does that hit?
Yes. Sorry. I was excited about the 27 hitting that I forgot to say that actually hits.
Alright, that is 10 slashing damage then.
Okay.
And remember, all of my attacks are magical.
Thank you.
Next up is Bestial Claw. Does a 15 hit?
Unfortunately for me, a 15 does hit.
Okay. Oh, also important question: is this thing undead? Is it bleeding and giving me fury points?
To recap, the creatures that don't give you fury points are undead and constructs, is it?
Yes. Everything else gives fury points according to the
Unfortunately, and I'll give you the stat block after the session, you are not obtaining fury points. But there's a lovely villager over there you could attack if you want some fury points. But not from this thing.
Sorry guys, I need a power boost. I just like punch a guy, break his jaw. I'm just like, it's non-lethal, don't worry.
Yeah,
You'll live.
I learned from the best.
The guy's just like screaming in pain. Ah! No, hold on. Sorry, I need another fury point. Punch him in the throat to shut him up. Okay, so no fury points for me, but Bestial Claw hits for another 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Applied.
And one more attack. Bestial Claw, 21.
Okay. That'll hit.
For another 8 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm doing the math here. All right, it is done.
Oh. Alright, that's going to be the end of my turn. Oh, and also, in case it's relevant, I do still have Slasher, so his movement speed is reduced by 10.
Interesting. Okay.
Gotta remember that sometimes.
All right, I'll put that on him. I need to get a little token on here. Give me a sec. Oh, that's very large. Okay. At the end of your turn, he will launch a glob of rancid spittle at a point within 60 feet. And each creature within a 10-foot radius needs to give me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or wait, what are your damage immunities again? If you have any.
I have none.
You have none. Okay. Okay.
Unless, yeah, let me just double check.
Of course.
One more time. Let's see, oh, right, that's where some of my dexterity increases came from. What's going on?
All right. I'm going to do for the top commoner, the top male commoner, the bottom male commoner, and then the one that's currently being feasted upon will be third for this roll.
Okay. If the thing specifies that it doesn't affect undead, then it won't affect me. If it is just poison damage, then I am affected normally.
Okay, it's just poison damage.
Wrong choice. Canceling you on Twitter for cheating.
I'm so sorry. It looks
DC 13 con save, you said?
a DC 13 con save, one that this first commoner.
That's so unfortunate. The odds were so low.
That's okay. The crit fail doesn't affect it's no different from the regular fail.
I mean, yeah, but the odds of me failing that are so low.
Okay.
Bonus to con saves is +8.
This is the poison damage that you'll be taking, as well as the commoner that is directly next to the glob. It makes sense that he failed because he was the closest to it. Whereas the one that is next to you and the one that is farthest from you will only take half of this damage. Interesting.
That could have been a lot worse.
It could have been.
Commoner is still probably dead, but you know.
Yeah, that one is dead, and the others are on death's door. And with that, Keith, you are up.
That all sucks, but keep in mind the most important thing is that I'm still okay.
Success. Oh, also you are poisoned for 1 minute. But that I love the vibes of that energy. Yeah, it's the most important thing. Like, this is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make energy of Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
I am now poisoned, and I am upset about that.
It does mean normal attacks, unless Keith or an avid commoner will get within range to grant. Wait, no, it wouldn't matter. Never mind.
All right. It's a little unclear where this monster is standing, but
yeah, let me adjust this then. If it helps you out, do you want him closer?
it doesn't especially matter.
Okay.
It's a little unclear where you're standing.
Is he large?
He's medium.
Oh, okay.
I just have him a little bit bigger for purposes of wow, scary, big monster.
I did actually think that he was supposed to be a large creature.
So, given that I just saw him transform from a child into a monster, Keith is going to
What's
cast
the difference? No, I'm just kidding.
Moonbeam on him.
All right. Oh boy, let me get a moonbeam thing going here. And then I always forget. Does it apply at the start of its turn?
Enters the area spell for the first time on a turn,
On
or
a
starts
turn.
its turn there. Yeah, I guess it would first trigger on his turn.
Yeah. How does that interact with legendary actions if he happens to move out of the way before his actual turn starts? How do you want it like directly over him, or do you want it like in the squares?
Directly over him.
Okay.
Oh fuck! If he has legendary resistance, he can just move out of the way. Well, fuck. Then again, hold on. Let me go.
But yeah, not to show my hand, but he may have additional legendary actions in addition to that wretched spittle, and one of them may be a movement ability that is admittedly reduced by 10 feet, I believe.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, right now it will not damage him, and when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there.
As an avid Moonbeam enjoyer, specifically on my Stars Druid Light Cleric, it does sadden me how it doesn't feel impactful until the start of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
I want to house rule it so bad.
Anyway, however you want to roll it, that's what Keith is doing.
Okay, for the purposes of this fight, I'll allow it to happen right away. So it's a dex save?
Yep.
It's a con save, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, car. If he is a shape changer, he makes a save with disadvantage.
Okay. So, while I will go... Feels weird. I know he just changed his shape. Let me be completely honest with you all. Shape changer would go like up top. Like if it were a shape changer, I believe that means Julian is supposed to be able to obtain fury points from them. From it.
Shape changer isn't a type really. Not in the same way as like humanoid or aberration or things like that. It's more just a descriptor of what the thing is capable of doing.
Like it is listed in the same. It's listed in the same place. So, like, a werewolf, for example, is regarded as medium humanoid, parentheses, human, comma, shape changer.
Okay. I will allow the shape changer disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm assuming shape changer insinuates it should have the ability to revert back into the form.
Yes. And if this, I mean, I assume this is its original form, but
okay, let me talk this through with you. This is the form now. I strongly believe this creature does not have the ability to revert back into the other form.
Gotcha.
More like a transformation.
Interesting. Well, in that case, it probably doesn't count as a shape changer for the purposes of Moonbeam.
Okay.
If this is a one-time thing, then
I think I will go with that. Sorry for holding us up. I
Mhm.
believe I will not grant it that because of reasons that we'll see.
sounds good.
But it fails anyway with a 5. So go ahead and give me
Hooray!
some of the damage.
Let's see. Do we? Oh, I don't want to make sure. No, I don't have level 5 spells yet. So, 18 radiant damage.
Ooh. Okay. Am I regretting letting you do that? Man, that's okay. Again, I love Moonbeam, so I want to see it really pack some punch. Anything else from you before the end of your turn and a legendary action does ensue?
As a bonus action, I will command Carrion to fly over. Giant as he is. And he will flank with Julian for at least until he moves. And we'll go for a peck. Does a 17
The
hit?
17 will hit, yes.
I assume this guy's immune to poison damage, but
It is immune to poison, but I will have it take the 7... I will have it take
Magical
the 3
piercing
pierce...
damage?
Oh, magical now. Okay, never mind. DC
And then-
16 con save, yes?
yeah, well, the con save is just for poison damage.
Oh,
so.
never mind. Okay.
And then the
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And the boar will hold its action to attack if for some reason the enemy comes close to it.
Okay. Quick question before this legendary action goes off. Does the slasher feat, when it affects the speed, does it also affect the speed of legendary?
Only if the legendary action specifies that
Moves up to its
that it's
speed.
based on its speed. If it says like the creature can move up to half its speed as a legendary action,
see.
then yeah, that would be affected.
Feels like. I want to
But
say.
if it just says the creature moves 30 feet, then probably not.
Okay.
I
see.
would say nah.
All right. It is unfortunate based on this wording, but at the end of your turn, it will leap 5. All right. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm treating it like a large creature. I'm a fool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will land here.
Okay.
And
Well, I guess
we'll make a single melee attack against the pig.
does this movement provoke opportunity attacks?
This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. Good question.
The
Dang.
boar did hold its attack though, so it would.
Sure. Get the boar attack off first before this 23 makes contact.
Yeah. You don't know. Maybe the boar has 24 AC.
Oh,
all right.
yes. Common oversight on my part, actually.
And 11 probably misses.
An 11 will miss, unfortunately. I can grant you
Yep.
flanking for this, even though you're not directly adjacent to it, if you want to try that again.
Okay, well that's a natural 20.
What's the boar's name?
Boris.
Or is it with an A or no A?
Yeah.
Boris. Incredible. All right, Boris with the latest nat 20. Go ahead and give me the double damage.
The double damage that it might be fucking immune to, for all I know. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, Boris, it's a 1d6 plus 1 slashing.
3 slashing damage.
Okay, it has been applied, and now it will actually come in with that 23. And I'm so sorry. As the pig would have survived anyway, because there's no way it would have dealt enough damage to kill the pig. It will deal 6 damage to
Ooh.
the pig. But now
All right.
its actual turn will start, and it will turn to you. What are your damage immunities? Poison?
Poison.
Okay.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning.
It is going to try to bite you. Its mouth grows into a giant, grotesque maw, and it attempts to hit you with a 21.
Mhm.
With a successful connection, I believe, it will deal this much in piercing and it will deal this much in necrotic.
Gotcha.
I also
Total of
need
26 damage.
Yeah, it's a total of 26 damage. I need you and the pig to give me a DC 10 wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Keep is fine.
Oh my gosh.
The boar has a -1 to wisdom. Let's see. Fail.
Okay. The boar is frightened for 3 turns and can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more thing to get going in here. Give me just a sec. Okay. And then it will scratch. Oh my gosh, that's how much health you have. Oh. Okay. It will try to scratch you for its second melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
With an 18.
I think that misses. Keeps displaying my armor class as something wrong, but I believe... Oh, my armor class is 18. Unfortunate.
Fortunate. It will deal this much slashing to you. 3 minimum slashing damage.
Bro.
I accept.
All right, Julian, over to you. There's a moonbeam there you might want to not stand too close to, but...
Son of a bitch, I just got over here. Okay, no. 5, 10.
I should give you more mobility things, especially before the final confrontation.
I mean, I do have plenty of mobility tools, but beyond that, I also just move 50% faster than most entities in the game anyway.
Maybe you'll be fine then.
My movement speed is 45, so. Alright, well. I'm just gonna... Oh, might actually. Give me 1 sec.
Of course.
I am going to open my tone with a new bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to don the offensive stance from my Dread Knight combat training.
Ooh.
While in this stance, I deal an additional amount of damage with my melee weapon equal to the number of fury points I currently possess with a minimum of 1. So I do have 0 fury points, but that is +1 damage to every attack that I make.
Okay.
That lands, of course.
And
until I switch to a new stance.
Works for me.
Yep. So I'm going to open with that, and then I'm going to start wailing on this guy. I'm not going to recklessly attack for this one because I am flanking with Keith, but I am still poisoned, so this is going to be these are going to be straight rolls.
Okay.
So, Forced Up Damnation, 23.
Connects.
So that is 10, 12, that is 13 total slashing damage, that one.
Okay, applying it right now. It is done.
Next up is Bestial Claw, 21.
That'll hit.
So that is 6, 8, 9 slashing damage on that one.
Okay, it is applied.
And one more time.
Oh.
Crit. Gotta read on what exactly that does.
Very nice.
Let's see. Critical hit, 2 damage. You grievously wounded. Until the start of my next turn, this guy has disadvantage on all of his attacks. So, let's see.
Okay, I'll mark him with disadvantage.
That is 10, 12, 13 slashing damage on that attack.
Very nice. Let me apply this right now. 13. That means, and then over here. All right, it's in.
Alright, and that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Do I get to make any other saves against the poison condition?
Yeah.
Or
Go ahead and
my-
give me another DC 13 con save. With that, you are no longer poisoned. Congratulations.
Huzzah! Alright, that's going to be the end of my turn then.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you'll hear a gurgle coming from his throat. He opens his mouth wide, and he socks a rancid ball of spittle directly below him and splashing all 3 of you in its radius. I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw from all 3 of you.
Son of a bitch.
Skill issue.
Okay, so about that poison condition. I'm so sorry.
Feel like the maid. I just
boar
cleaned up
failed.
this mess.
You said the boar fails?
Yes.
All right, I'll apply that.
Yes. Can I keep it clean for 10 minutes?
All right, Keith, would you like to punish this child for making it dirty again? The maid's job never ends.
Do we take damage from that? Or is it just
sorry. Yes, thank you for reminding me. It is going to be, for those of you who have succeeded, it'll be half of this in poison damage. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay, 7. I think that drops the boar.
Yep. If he had passed, he would have survived.
Remind
to his
me,
relentless-
are you immune to poison, or am I thinking of
I sure am.
those? I hate you.
I have much less health than you right now.
Skill issue.
No.
I love the chain of skill issues that have been thrown around in the past 2 minutes. All right, Keith, over to you.
All right, hold on.
Why is Carrion also huge for emphasis?
I think it might be because, given the size of this, like, because I wasn't able to put the grid on here, 5 feet is probably that large across.
See.
Oh, have you made a con save, like a since,
All right, Moonbeam, yeah. No. Let's see, how much damage did I take? Or how many damages did I take?
let me double check. It was just the one time, technically, because it's from one attack. It was the 17 of the 9 for a 26. What, you gotta, oh.
Then I fail.
All right, I will put the moonbeam away, but I don't. Oh yeah, you probably would have been able to swing it over, stinging Julian in the process, maybe. But yes, turn is yours.
All right. Well, shit. Keeps not doing too hot. He's going to, as a bonus action, enter his form of dread.
Mm. Not to toot Julian's horn, but I just feel like you just gotta survive 2 Julian turns, and then this creature will be done with.
13
Ooh,
temporary hit points, which
Good
he's going
chunk
to
of
need.
temp health for sure. Temp health is actually how one of my parties were able to trivialize this encounter. Good old Twilight Cleric.
Consider that for later. Let's see. But now, what do I want to do? Don't especially want to risk an attack of opportunity, but I also don't want to be at disadvantage. The eternal struggle.
Oh, for what, a ranged attack?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Hey, you know what? I can. Let's see. Oh, well, you know, that might work. Uh, yeah, the hell with it. Heath will brandish his new weapon, the Twilight Trident,
Ooh.
and flanking with Julian will attack at advantage. It's a 15 hit.
A 15 does hit, yes.
Then he'll take 7 radiant damage plus another 3 radiant damage.
I will apply the 7 radiant damage. I'm sorry.
Not undead, huh?
I'm sorry you have to find out this way.
The fuck is he, a monstrosity? Now then, assuming he's not immune to fear, he has to make a saving throw.
Ooh.
Or
Condition
fear.
immunities. Oh, the frightened condition. All right. I apologize again.
Unsurprising. Then in next case,
I'm sorry the Twilight Trident had such a... you know, you couldn't have known it. He looks like I'm pretty sure this is an undead, like, piece of art that I'm using, but that's fair. Everything will make sense when you see the stat block.
now,
All right, but yes, bonus action from you or something from Carrion.
I already used my bonus action to Form of Dread.
Oh, true. Okay, to get that temp health going. Okay. But yes, anything from Carrion?
I don't think he has much he can do. I guess he'll move closer.
Oh, right, because he deals the poison damage.
And also he can't attack because that requires my bonus action.
Okay, but he'll just move closer ominously. At the end of
Here.
your turn, he will leap over to this side of Julian, not triggering an attack of opportunity. And he will make a single scratch attack against Julian, rolling with a mighty 15. That even hit you?
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. He like leaps over you, he rears back his head, and he comes crashing down, and you could just like easily sidestep it. You weren't even paying attention. Like distracted by the fact that that commoner down here still looks very suspicious. Like he's just playing dead. He's not actually dead, I swear. You saw him twitch a little. Okay. Oh. It's time for its actual turn. You see that it will, like, its mouth will kind of like go. Argh, argh. When it's... Here, let me see. Okay. Looks like his mouth can't open a little bit. You know, he's got the whole lockjaw situation going on. He is going to try to scratch with his claws at Julian twice. He's rolling at disadvantage, I believe, because of the slasher feat, because it's not your turn yet.
True.
Yes. Okay. His first attack, which means his other attack should have also been rolling at disadvantage. He misses you with a 12. He's not feeling so hot because of like you've basically sliced his sinews with your attack. He gets a nat 1 for his second attack. He does more on legendary actions than he does on his actual turn. Julian, it is your turn.
Alright. I don't have anything to use a bonus action for this time, so I'm just going to be recklessly attacking to get a normal roll because I'm still poisoned. Bastard. So rolling straight. Damnation 15.
15 hits.
So that is 12, 14, that is 15 slashing damage because I am still in my offensive stance.
Yes. Applied.
Bestial Claw, 25.
That hits.
So that is another 9 slashing damage.
It is there. Oh, believe on your first hit, you'll see that the creature is weakened. He's starting to breathe laboriously.
Gotcha. Good to know. Okay. Well, still standing, so. I didn't heal no bell. And last attack was a 12, so that one misses.
Yes.
I assume. Okay.
It does miss, unfortunately.
Dang. I'm gonna move around it or heal. Give Keith space to come flank if he wants, and if not, make it so that if he continues to target me, then at least he's not gonna necessarily, with like his stupid spit attack, at least he won't necessarily be hitting other people. And can I make that con save to...
Yes, please. DC 13 con save.
I'm going to scream. Alright. Well, that's the end of my turn then.
Okay. At the end of your turn, more screaming to come as he is going to leap over to this side of Keith. And he's going to make a single scratch attack against you at this... Or actually, your turn is up, correct? So a single scratch attack straight. A 14.
Misses.
That misses. Time for Keith's actual turn. Take it away.
Alright, Keith is sick of this guy getting all up in his face, so he's going to cast Darkness on his pitchfork.
Okay. A 15-foot radius. Let me get that going for you again. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It only has regular dark vision, so it cannot see through your magical darkness.
I will
I like
put
this.
Julian in it in case so the dude will have disadvantage on attacking him.
Nice.
Actually, I'll just ask. Julian, you want to be in the dark?
Not really. I still can't see in here.
Okay.
You should work on that. And as a bonus action, you'll command the giant fucking eagle hawk that he apparently has to go. 5, 10. Actually, you know what? He'll carry him will hold this action to peck the thing if it comes within range. And that is where I'll end my turn.
Okay. You are immune to the poison condition. It doesn't make sense for him to lob this in here. He is going to put up his arms in a defensive position as his legendary action at the end of your turn. And then at the start of his turn, he'll put his arms back up so that it's not in that defensive position anymore. Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Oh, he gets it back, whatever it is.
We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's an attack of opportunity.
Take that 4 piercing damage.
It would be funny if that killed him.
Motherfucker.
All right, I will apply 4, right? Because it's magical.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
He is going to open his mouth wide. It is just as tall as you are, and he's going to bring it down with a 15? Does that miss? I feel like that misses. Your AC is 18, correct?
Oh, sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes, he's using his super move on you.
Oh, okay. Yes, my AC is 18, and that misses.
Okay, in that case, you do not take this much damage that I will put in here anyway, so I can see how much you would have avoided. You do not take the 21 damage, which really would have helped him out right now. But he is going to try to scratch you.
Yeah.
With a 16, which also misses.
Yes.
All right. New round, new you, Julian.
All right. Same deal as before. Damnation.
Next.
One straight, right? So 20. 15 slashing damage.
Okay, let me apply that. 15 means... Okay, done.
10. So that one misses.
Unfortunate.
And 9. Damn it. At least I get to, at least in this instance, I get to know that, like, at least if I was, even if I wasn't poisoned, at least I don't have to feel bad about losing out on, don't have to feel bad about losing out on my advantage. Do I get to make my con save now?
Yes, please do. DC 13. All right, you are no longer poisoned. Very nice.
I'm free.
All right, at the end of your turn, he's going to leap behind you and try to strike you with a melee attack, which is a nat 1.
No, he ripped his own arm off.
All right, Keith. Over to you.
From the Orb of Shadow, a claw will suddenly reach out and swipe at this creature. With a 24!
Ooh. Very
For...
nice.
I'm going to convert this into... the grave touch this to add another 10! 24 necrotic damage, please. If you tell me this guy's immune to necrotic damage, I'm gonna cry.
So you sense that as you convert it, perhaps the attack is weaker. You would have dealt 14. You are dealing 12.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Live and learn. Luckily I have a second one. For another 8 force damage.
Okay. Looks to be on death's door. You see teeth are falling out. One of its arms is hanging off. Anything else for you on your turn?
I will use a bonus action to have Carrion fly in and strike. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits, yes, I assume because you're in the darkness so then I can't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is the max damage you can deal on that, by the way? 7?
Yep.
Okay, I will apply this for... Okay, anything else?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, it's already pounced, so... Oh, wait, it's about to take its turn. Okay. I could buy this. When is that? Sure, I'll say he keeps that. A little tricky here. So at the end of your turn, he'll hold his arms up in that defensive position. He'll keep it there for the start of his turn. He is going to open his mouth wide despite missing the teeth. And he's going to try to strike Julian with his consuming bites. He opens his mouth wide, making a horrible sound as it widens with a 23 to hit.
Damn, that one hits.
All right, so he deals this much in piercing, and he deals this much in necrotic. And as he bites into you, you sense strength being sapped from you, and you see some of his sinews are reattaching. Some of his teeth are regrowing.
Fuck all. Okay, well, I take half of the piercing damage because I'm raging.
Yep.
-3, and then -15 necrotic damage. God damn it.
And then he'll do a cheeky little scratch at you. With a 15, that misses, and so turn goes to you. He's like on Death's sidewalk. He was on Death's door earlier. He's more on Death's sidewalk now.
Time to ring that fucking doorbell.
Let's do it. Break it down.
Okay. I wish I had like more in the way of like proper super moves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Barbarians, what are you gonna do? Okay, well I'm no longer poisoned, so reckless attack. Let's get some actual fucking advantage in here.
2024 barbarians do kind of have like finishing moves.
Nice. So damnation 25
Connects.
So that is 16 slashing damage, maximum possible.
Death's door. Teeth falling out, arms falling off, hair falling off, eye sunken in.
Nice. Bestial Claw, 17. That is another 13 slashing damage.
And that is enough to fell the beast. How would you like to do it?
So damnation, with damnation, I just do a chop across the chest, and as that knocks the thing off balance, with Julian's free hand, he jams his claws into the creature's throat and just rips its head off from there.
Oh!
Let's go!
All right.
Love the tonal dissonance.
It took so long for the victory music to start playing. I like stopped the music. I'm like, what do you mean it takes 2 seconds to start? Okay. All right. Head ripped clean off, that just in time for the burgomaster and his wife to come running in. They see what has transpired. Anna jumps forward and she says, "No!" And she like leaps on top of the body and weeps over the creature. And with that, I will go ahead and swap the music back to something that's a little bit more appropriate. Guess I can find it. All right, here we go.
I will dispel the darkness.
The darkness was pretty good. It basically kind of negated one of his legendary actions to be used against you. It's like, oh, where is he? And you're immune to the poison thing anyway. But he couldn't jump to you as easily. All right, sorry, let me clear this initiative tracker. Yeah, as she's weeping over, you kind of see like Dimitri isn't getting closer than that. He's kind of like looking on in shock. And like first he's like squinting, and then he like has this puzzled expression and this look of incredulity on his face. You see that the guards have run up and they're like asking him questions, but he's not answering. I bring the floor to you both. Anything you like to say or do? You want to talk to Anna? You want to talk to Dimitri? You want to bury the bones, increase your prayer score in RuneScape? You want to bail? Oh, and let me remove the aura from you since you did say you dropped your darkness.
I think we solved the problem of the missing sheep. But I guess we still don't know where the other ones are.
As you are discussing, one of the guards is going to come up and say, "Lady Anna Kresk, you are to come with me. You're under arrest." She doesn't say anything. The guard has to wrestle her to her feet, pull her up, and he's about to take her away. He asks you both if there's anything you want to say to her before he carts her off.
Did you know this one? I dropped the head.
That's directed at Anna, right?
Yeah.
You see her eyes are filled with tears. He doesn't answer you, but the guard says, I think that was her son. The other guard will walk up and say, well, the evil is defeated. We just have to figure out how we're going to feed everyone this winter. Ha ha.
I might be able to help with that.
Oh?
Keith will use his one use of the Pact Keeper Rod to get a spell slot back. And I just want to make sure of something. He will go over to the head that Julian just dropped on the ground and cast Speak with Dead.
Corpse of your choice. Must still have a mouth. Can't be undead. Aha. Okay. All right. Not what I expected you to do, but sure. The head returns to life, albeit only briefly. Up to 10 minutes.
Where are the other sheep that went missing?
I consumed them all.
All of them, huh? He doesn't actually. Wait, no, he doesn't forward his
I was about to get you for that. Okay, fine. I won't count it.
I mean, I probably don't have 5 questions anyway. Anyone else have any questions?
What was the question that you asked Faust again?
What happened? Where did he take the other sheep? And he said he devoured them all.
Well, that's fucked. All right. What toned you into this?
Oh, that's a good question. Mother.
Ha! Knew it.
She says, no! I took him to see the abbot. It was the abbot who did it.
Oh yeah, that tracks actually.
That was your first mistake.
My son was dead. I didn't have anyone else to turn to. My husband was opposed to it, but I took him to see the abbot anyway. Oh, and since you asked, you know.
Oh, so you were just throwing Luca under the cart to save your own hide.
She does not answer your question, but the answer is yes. Yes, she was.
And remind me, is she the Burgomaster's wife?
Yes.
Right.
Well, current wife, yeah.
Not a lot of good comes from necromancy.
All right, 3 questions. You can let it fizzle. Also, not to give you whiplash, but I forgot to give you something when you're in the wine cellar. You'll have noticed that among the wine bottles on the rack is one with no stopper and a label that reads Champagne de l'Ustomp.
That sounds familiar.
You face that naked.
Yeah.
It has no stopper?
Yeah, there's no stopper.
Would I be able to take a stopper from another bottle and
As you take a stopper from another bottle in the past, to insert it over this bottle, you'll see that there's actually a scroll inside.
Oh. Take it out.
It is a spell scroll of Hero's Feast.
Ooh.
Neat.
Gonna add that to the list. Wow, I got a lot of spells at this point.
Yeah, I did forget to give you that, and as proof, I'll post this in Discord. Okay, but yes, there are 3 questions left. You could just let him live for the next 8 minutes as the guard takes his mom away.
Ask it if there were more like it.
Are there more like you?
I'm the only one I know. I'm so hungry. I was so hungry.
Yeah. We all have problems. Not what we asked.
I've been trying to reach you about your car insurance.
Stomp the head into the fucking.
What the fuck is a car?
Who's Betty Crocker?
I love that you're just now asking that. It's been bugging me since the beginning of the session.
I think I'll let it fizzle out. I think I've gotten all the info I need.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
You did it. All right. Before I call it, the people look very dejected. You look around the other commoners who are around watching the things that have unfolded. The dead lady, the dead son, the dead pig. Things could have been worse, but things definitely could have been better. The guard will kind of mention casually, not so casually, that they don't have very many options for food this winter with all the sheep gone. Perhaps they could implore Volaki for help. I'm sure they're, doing quite well for themselves over there, last they heard. There's a rich lady in the woods beyond Kresk that might have enough to go around. And of course, maybe the Wizard of Wine's winery might be able to lend a hand, although it's strange they haven't received any shipments from them in quite some time.
Uh-huh. The entire world is falling apart. Volaki's our fault, but
I
The
still
West
say it
of it-
was worth it.
Oh, absolutely. It was so funny. Oh, you mean from a justice perspective? That's debatable. Yeah. We just have to find someone. We have to get someone to join the this town here. Who knows the spell Goodberry, and they're good.
Yeah,
Yep.
perhaps one of them forest folk.
Ah, there you go.
But yes, if any of those options, obviously, especially because you have at least one evil member in the party, you don't have to acquiesce to any of his suggestions, but he is lamenting what food they'll have for the winter, and he's put out, he's kind of thinking out loud.
Can you paste those?
Yes, of course.
Keep
Even if it's
fast
just
to
a
go with
summary.
that.
Volaki, Rich Lady in the Woods, Wizard of Wine's winery.
Well, I did just say I wanted to meet the wizard.
Don't think that Volaki is an option at this point.
I mean,
Oh, why is that? No, I'm just kidding.
I know there was a fire, but exactly what state was it when we was the whole town burning down?
I mean, what I'm getting at is that, like, we left the town in political upheaval. Like, they probably
fair.
haven't got, like, even if the place was on fire when we left, that part is manageable, but we left them without any leadership or backup leadership. They're probably still sorting out their own shit.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying the town is gone. I'm just saying the town is not going to be helpful to anyone else right now.
Yeah.
Or possibly themselves.
Rich lady in the woods. She's rich. She's in Barovia. She's probably a vampire. She'll probably kill everyone.
Probably.
But the Wizard of Wine, he's never
He's never betrayed me
never
yet.
steered us wrong. Wait, was the wine that kills vampires, is that Wizard Wine?
Yes, it was in the fucking, like, Abbott's basement along with all the other Wizards of Wine stuff. I have to assume that the Dragon Crush wine is a, like, Wizard's brand.
Is it?
I don't know, is it lightning?
The Dragon Crush? Yeah. It all says Wizards of Wines on it.
Okay.
Told you.
Okay, well. Is that all Dragon Crush wine, do you think? Or is it just...
I'm not in a rush to try to find out.
Oh, come on, just a little sin.
I don't care about sin, I care about dying. Idiot.
I said a little sip.
A little sin.
I heard sin. But sip does make more sense.
Just a little sin, and I summon sin.
I wish I
shit,
had
is that
Final
actually
Fantasy
sin?
X music going
Wait,
on.
no, I think that's a commoner, actually. Hold on, let me check.
Oh, you meant sin, the bush thing. I thought you meant sin from Final Fantasy X, the amalgamation of all of humans.
Well, now we're going to find out what happens when I summon a commoner.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll wrap up session there.
You're gonna scare the fuck out of these people again.
Whatever. Okay, we'll put down a commoner, put down like the Twilighter token so that we remember.
Oh, yes. And then we can burn that bridge when we get to it. Let me find that commoner token. Well, I know where to go. I could just go to the map where he died and paste that over.
Give Lightning time to figure out exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, I do have some time, especially given that it is October, which means we'll be doing our Halloween stuff quite soon. I've got the kid. And copy and paste so we remember. Okay, but as this commenter comes into view, as you all are going to find out very shortly who this is. But until then, any other questions and anything you can tell me about which of these strike your fancy before we part ways?
I'm leaning toward the wizard.
Agreed.
All right.
His goal is like wondering out loud about like how they're going to secure food to find the wizard to survive the winter, and he's just like, there's Valaki, there's this rich lady that lives out in the woods, there's the Wizards of Wine's winery. And Julian's just like, yeah, good luck with that. And then after a solid like 15 seconds of silence, he's just like, oh fuck me, are you asking for help? God damn it.
All right. Well, that sounds good to me because the Wizard of Wine's winery is a fun time. So I will go ahead and swap over the music, take us back in front of the veil, and call session 20 there. See y'all next time. All right. Anything else you all want to say to the others before we get going?
Nope. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yes. Go for what?
Just trying to go through my mission, and these goddamn side quests just keep happening to me.
And what mission is that again?
Killing Strahd.
Yeah, same as yours.
It seems fairly self-explanatory in the Killing Strahd module.
Strahd murder module.
Yeah. But like, if we try to kill Strahd now, he's probably gonna murder us.
Hey, you
Yeah,
have
but like,
all the MacGuffins.
still go around like killing things to level up.
Yeah, you
Now
just
we
need a
got
few more levels, then you'll be good to go.
Yeah, you just got to level grind.
The grinding
You gotta
begins.
You gotta go kill
Wait.
commoners in the woods.
Yeah, that's what the
where they
side quests are for, to level up.
at
Wait,
their
okay,
spawn point.
I meant to do this when we were talking to the guards at Luca's place.
Yeah.
Keith will just ask, like, talk vaguely about it to confirm, in fact, that Strahd is actually still the ruler of Barovia and is an evil vampire and shit.
Oh, that's a good question. All right, we'll find out next time when we resume
It's
this
for
music
fuck's
over here.
sake. I'm gonna forget.
Okay. Oh, we'll write it into this roll 20. You were asking the guys, was it who's the ruler? Who the man is what you were asking. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I gotta
We'll
show
know what that means in a fucking month when we play next.
We'll remember because it's gonna weigh heavily on my mind for the full month.
I see. Oh, do you not know?
I was going to joke that like Lightning is putting it off because he needs like 2 weeks to make a decision on that.
Cool. Like, it's still been cloudy and shit, right?
It is still cloudy. In case it matters, the other party also haven't finished, or they didn't do it in one. But where they left off was later than it was for you all, but it wasn't that much later. Oh, yeah, we'll see.
All right.
All right, yeah. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.